I hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Kenyans have been questioning William Ruto's motive to insist that he is solving Kenyan problem of jobless by looking for the jobs for Kenyans abroad. He was in Saudi, he talked about Germany, he talked about US, Gulf countries. Those are the jobs that he has been talking about. And this is a man who has come out to brag of finding jobs for Kenyans, therefore sorting out their problem. Now with all this, the same William Ruto is now here lamenting. Ruto was in Kitale, that is Trans Nzoia, and he is complaining that after he has looked for the jobs for Kenyans, youth are refusing to apply for these jobs. I quote him, "If I look for jobs abroad and you refuse to apply, how do you want me to help you?" That's William Ruto. Anauliza sasa vijana, mnataka niwasaidie kivipi? Nimewatafutia kazi huko nje. Nimeleta nikaweka kwa gazeti notice. Na nyinyi mmekataa ku apply. Mnataka niwasaidie vipi?
Sasa wewe, mimi nataka nikuulize wewe mtu ya Kitale. Sasa mimi nimeenda Ujerumani nimetafuta kazi. Nimeenda kule Ulaya nimetafuta kazi. Nimekuja nimeweka kwa gazeti. Nimetangaza wewe uapply. Wewe unakaa hapa uja apply. Wewe unataka nikusaidie kwa njia gani? Wewe unataka nikutafutie kwa njia gani? Muta apply? Mutajipanga? Mutajipanga ama mutajipanga jameni? Mutajipanga? So mimi nataka niwaambie vijana wa taifa letu la Kenya, muko na nafasi kwa mambo ya
Now, the question on this punchline is that why is Ruto lamenting about Kenyans who are not applying for his jobs? Above all, also, why are Kenyans refusing to apply for the job that Ruto is claiming to have gone and seek for Kenyans? That is what we want to check into. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there is a question Kenyans are asking, that now you are saying this: why can't you, Ruto, find a job for yourself abroad and let Kenyans elect someone who will create jobs for them here at home? That's it. That's what Kenyans are saying. You have too much interest in the jobs outside Kenya, and you are the president. This one is an embarrassment. Ruto is no longer an embarrassment to Kenyans or Kenya. He's an embarrassment to himself. You can't claim to be a president of a country, then the only thing you can do is to get out and start begging for jobs for your own people, and you cannot create jobs at home for your people. Why are you in that office? Why are you in that office? So the discussion is that you get out, resign, go and get that job abroad, and let Kenyans elect someone who will come and create jobs for them here in Kenya. I think that is what a president or a leader of a nation needs to do. You should not celebrate because your people are getting jobs outside. That's an embarrassment. It means you have failed. You should be celebrating when people are coming back from outside to come and do jobs here in Kenya, because you created an opportunity, an environment that has enabled people to come back home. That is it. So Ruto should ask himself a question: why are Kenyans refusing to take his jobs? Why are Kenyans not taking his jobs? Now he's on his knees. Kenyans believe that Ruto is even lying about the jobs he's talking about. Kenyans had much hope that they can get jobs here in Kenya when someone is in power, and what they believe is that they need to have a president who can create jobs here for them. So majority of the people in this country are looking into a situation whereby they can do their jobs here and not outside. That's why men are not interested in Ruto's jobs. So he must know that people are not interested in him for looking for them for jobs outside. Before he became president, Kenyans were having jobs outside there. They had their way of finding these jobs. That's why they're not taking Ruto's route. They're maneuvering their own way to get those jobs. So Ruto won't take credit where even hajapana chochote. But because there are changes outside there, he want to take claim from that. So Kenyans are not following Ruto's channel to get jobs outside. They have their own way of doing so. So Ruto is embarrassed that no one is interested in, and by the way, Kenyans are also aware that now the diaspora remittance is the one holding to this economy. We are an import net country. We don't export. So the shilling is even losing value. The only sector that is helping the Kenyans abroad. When they do their remittance, that's what has been making the economy to some extent functionable. So his focus is not even you getting job. His focus is your remittance back home. That is why he's insisting on you having jobs abroad. So Kenyans generally, majority, are not taking Ruto's jobs. Wamekataa. Na Ruto kwa vilio is not crying. And Raila yesterday, I heard him talking about this. That you can't claim to be a president, then the only thing you can do is to go and beg for jobs outside. We don't elect a president to go and search for jobs for Kenyans abroad. The main agenda of a president, which Kenyans are well aware about, that's why they're refusing to take Ruto's way. Kuna Wakenya wanatafuta kazi, wako na njia zao, wanapata nazo kazi. But they're refusing Ruto's way because they know very well, they are well informed that the main duty and function of the president is to create job opportunities in the country. Alituambia atatengeneza 1 million job every year. Kumbe 1 million job was not all about creating jobs here in Kenya. It was all about going outside to beg for opportunities for Kenyans. So Ruto is not creating jobs. The question is, when you are looking for these jobs, are you building Kenya or you are building Saudi Arabia, Australia, US, Germany? Unajenga Kenya ama unajenga hizo nchi? You are not building Kenya. You are building those other countries. But if you create an opportunity here, an enabling environment for business to thrive, investors will be here knocking. They will put their dollars here. In that way, manufacturing will happen on large scale. So we will be export net, but not import. In that way, you are building Kenya. In fact, now we'll be in a position whereby now, ni wewe unaanza sasa kutafuta wafanyikazi kutoka nchi zingine, neighboring, Tanzania, Uganda, huko. But now, because you have failed, you want to build other countries. That's what Ruto is doing. Ruto is not building Kenya in any way. He's building other countries by exporting human resource, manpower. We have a large youth population in this country which has not yet been exploited or used very well. But if you create an environment that will enable people, even Kenyans who are in abroad, they will come and invest their shilling here. We have Kenyans who are working abroad, but when they think of coming to put their dollars here in the economy, they fear the manner in which Ruto is running the economy. Because of that fear, you see, we don't have jobs here. So Ruto is not building Kenya in any way. He's building other countries by convincing and influencing Kenyans to take jobs abroad. And he's celebrating that. He's celebrating that. If this is the president we have in the State House, we are lost and we are heading to a ditch. A man who focuses on opportunities outside but not creating internally, it means he has failed. For him to go and look for jobs in Saudi Arabia for Kenyans, it definitely tells you that Ruto has failed. That's why he's going on his knees to beg for jobs for people here. And not because he wants them to have jobs, it's because he wants to tax them. His focus is to tax you. So habari ni kwamba Wakenya wamekataa kazi za Ruto. Let him go and sit down and think that how will he create an environment that will enable people to do their business here. Stop the issue of kutafuta kazi huko nje. Haitasaidia na Wakenya wamekataa huo mpango wako.